there are so many misconceptions with terms of cybersecurity, and frankly speaking, it's not only with the layman or the non-IT geeks, but also in the IT world. Yes, you are right. It's around a long time. I started since 2010, and it's like we are sitting in 2025. Time flies. So it's basically, I'm seeing more of a reactive to proactive shift. Earlier people were like, if something goes bad, then only they were taking the actions in terms of cybersecurity, and they were not taking cybersecurity as seriously. But now what I'm seeing is that it's like more into proactive approach. Companies are investing a lot in this area, especially the mid segment, you can say, and the enterprises, obviously. And some of the regulations are also driving this story. So this is a good shift which I'm seeing, that instead of going reactive approach, industry is trying to take now proactive approach, which is really important. Moreover, as after this AI buzzword, people are paying more attention towards it, that how AI or machine learning, artificial intelligence, can solve these real time threat detections, and how they can solve these cybersecurity issues. Because the bad actors have so much of data in terms of AI and ML now, that there are like services available in terms of ransomware as a service or something like that. So it's very easy for our attacker to launch like a targeted attack or something towards the organizations. So I'm seeing that the trend that the adoption of AI and ML in cybersecurity is increasing like anything. Plus, there are other things like, the cloud computing is increasing to much extent. Then there is remote work, then the risk of zero trust and all. So I'm seeing that, overall, you can say that, from reactive to proactive approach. That's like, there are so many misconceptions with terms of cybersecurity, and frankly speaking, it's not only with the layman or the non-IT geeks, but also in the IT world. Or you can say that overall. So one of the main misconception which I have seen in the market is that they seem like people understand that cybersecurity is a IT issue. So, like, cybersecurity not just an IT issue. Like, we have the GRC teams, the governance, risk, and compliance teams, which are taking care for. So, this is information security as a whole. So it is for critical business risk. So this is not an IT issue. It's cybersecurity is hand in hand to all the business risks. So whenever you are discussing about business risks, whenever you have the compliance story, governance story, risk story going on, you have to pay attention towards cybersecurity, and we have to just minimize this misconception of that cybersecurity is just an IT issue. Secondly, what I see is that there are so many, like, this is another misconception, that people say that only the large enterprises are getting attacks, not the middle enterprises. Or I don't have any data. What the the attackers will take from me? I don't have any data, or I am in a SME market, or I am not in a financial market. So it's not like that. The stats back up these statements, that there are like so many of small businesses are attractive targets. And sometimes they are ransomware, sometimes it's not ransomware, like they are not asking for any money, and they are just for fun or just for other activities. So just for sometimes just accumulating more data, and then selling it across to someone. So these are two three, I would say that there are misconceptions. One more I can remember is that people say that cybersecurity is very expensive. So when we are sitting in sales meetings and all, sometimes what we do is that we try, if it's a public company and their financial data is out on their website, we try to reverse engineer and showcase them that If a breach of 10 minutes or a 20 minutes breach, how much that can cost them. So they understand that this is the investment. It's just like insurance. So you have to have the solutions in place so that your organization is like covered, and you are not sitting naked on a road. You should have those walls, those security. And one more thing, that it's not always about that you have to invest a lot. It's sometimes just a fine tuning. For example, you already have a cybersecurity solution in place. You just need to fine tune, or you just need to add some layers, you can say that, or some rules only. So it's not only that we are asking that or a cybersecurity guy or consultant is sit with you, and you feel like that he will just make me poor. It's not like that. So these are some of the misconceptions which I'm seeing in the market. Nice question. Nice question. So basically, there are so many cyber threats which are like emerging and which we are seeing for a long time, and they are not stopping at all. The first is the major one is phishing and social engineering. So there is a very nice statement which say that you cannot patch a human, right? So we can only train them, we can only enforce rules, and by security awareness and trainings, which sometimes the HR conduct these type of drills, and sometimes the IT or cybersecurity information security departments do that. So phishing and social engineering are like that. You will get an email from your CEO, or somebody who and the email will look 100% genuine. And when you click, it's disaster, or your computer is overtaken, or it's the compromise already happened, or a backdoor is created, and they are trying to laterally move towards sensitive systems, and they are trying to encrypt your machines. So that's happening a lot. um, Even in SME sector, everybody nowadays is complaining that we are getting emails from our CEOs. That's a phishing emails. Our CEOs are not sending, but they are phishing emails. So how to address them? Again, as I said, train your employees. Emphasize more on security awareness and training, because you can say that humans are the weakest link in this cybersecurity. So you have amazing technology, you have amazing processes, but if you are not investing on the people side, that can lead to a big disaster. Secondly, the ransomwares. Ransomware is where the attacker encrypts your machine, your servers, and then they ask for some ransom, some ask for some money. So they are like since 2015, 2016ish, they started booming up, and now they are like on extreme. Every now and then, I'm receiving calls from my friends that ransomware occurred, one of the machines already encrypted. So this is like happening on like increasing like anything, you can say that. Then there can be like inside threats, where you have like inside somebody is like clicking on a link, and some people are saying that we are air gapped, and we don't have internet access and all, so we are safe, but still they are not. So you can adjust this by having the least privilege access controls, and using the solutions like Keystrike, which stops these lateral movements, and provides continuous authentication. Haha, it's difficult to wrap it up in one word, but I would say that in one word, cybersecurity is not one time effort. So it's a continuous process. Okay, so please take it in that way only, that there is no like destination. Enjoy the journey. So you have to move really fast, because cybersecurity is something which is not getting older. Why? Like, people ask me that why is cybersecurity the other, sometimes there is a boom for something and then they dropped. Why cybersecurity has always a boom or a hype or something? The reason is that there are different vectors every now and then. So you have web 3.0. We are talking about, for example, blockchain. Then you have blockchain security. Now we are talking about AI. So we have AI security. We are talking about quantum computing. We have quantum computing, security. Why? Because we have to have the encryptions quantum proof, right, for future. So it's a continuous process. It's not one time effort. Please don't take it like, that I'm wasting money here. It's an investment which is basically saving you and providing you with the complete visibility. So, in short, I would repeat, cybersecurity is not one time effort, it's a continuous process.